Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some more Red Dragon darts for you today, and these look phenomenal. These are Vengeance, and looking at the grip, it's going to come at you with a vengeance. But just so we can check it out, let's head on over to the board, have a closer look. Okay, so we're over at the table. We've got the Red Dragon Vengeance darts. Very nice looking bolt, almost like a sort of like neon-y prismatic sort of pattern here on the right side with the red, white and blue going on the Vengeance writing. Advertising up there about Red Dragon and obviously their logo. We've got the 24 gram and then 90% tungsten, and a window there showing the dart in all its glory. Over on the back we have the standard image of their top players, obviously Vengeance writing going across with game changing innovation, bit of safety information and the barcode down at the bottom. So let's get the darts out, have a closer look. Right, the darts themselves come in this EVA foam insert. Does what it needs to. It's holding everything in place. It's nice and it's like hard feeling, so they're not going to rock about. You've got the red, white and blue sort of like tapered sort of lined flights there. The actual darts look quite striking with this nice black and the blue inlay. Let's have a closer look at the actual darts. Starting at the front, we've got a standard black coated point, standard sort of length that comes with most darts, and then we have this conical nose that I'd say is I'd say it's about 12 millimeters going from the front to the main grip section. It's nice to have all these rings and grooves cut in. It's adding an element if you're holding with the front finger or aiming. And then we go into this almost aggressive sort of like tapered ring grip. The actual ring itself at the front is slightly more cut in than at the back, hence why it's almost like a tapered ring, but with all these extra lateral grooves, it's very, very aggressive. I'm catching more sideways than I am forwards, and there are 6 of these rings here, but yet quite an aggressive section, especially if this is the type of dart you're after. Then we go into this other ring grip here, and it's a very narrow ring, square cut with 3 inlaid blue grooves. Then the last sort of quarter of the dart is this smooth section taper with the Red Dragon etched logo going into this black Nitrotech stem. The dart itself feels a lot shorter than it looks because of this sort of long smooth section taper here. As a rear gripper, I would be more on the square cut rings. They're very narrow rings but wideish grooves, so my fingers are seeping into there really, really well. The main section, which I think is going to be the biggest selling point for these darts, is this aggressive feeling grip in the middle. Definitely going to suit sort of like more of a mid gripper. Even at the front here, you're going to get caught on this section, so again, a very aggressive feel. Width for these are 7.2 millimeters at the widest section and 48.3 millimeters in length. So the actual length of the dart doesn't sound very short, but like I said, because I'd say a good quarter of the dart is just that taper, it feels a lot shorter when you're holding it. But what we'll do is we'll get some flights in and we'll go and have a throw. Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we got the Red Dragon Vengeance darts. These are a really, really grippy dart, very aggressive grip. So I think they're going to rip me up with a vengeance, but we'll have to have a couple of practice throws to see, I think. Obviously, I'm going to have to adjust my throws slightly because they are so grippy, but I'll have a couple of practice throws just so I can zero it in before we go into our routine. So let's see how we go. Oh, went nice and straight. Oh, 85. We sort of zeroed around that treble, which is good. I am definitely having to slide my thumb a little bit easier. Oh, that's not too bad. 45, but they're nice tight grouping, which is good. Definitely having a little bit of an issue zeroing in because they're a nice grippy dart, But I think we should be able to go straight into our 201 practice routine. So, game on. Oh, nice tight grouping and a nice steady ton. We like a good ton. 101 left to get. Oh, a little bit wide. Oh, just 27. That wasn't too great, but we've left ourselves 74, which is always a nice finish to leave. Oh, I almost hit the bullseye. We've left 25. And in 2 darts. Wasn't the greatest of my throws, but making an adjustment for such a grippy dart, I'm quite happy with that. Only took me 2 darts more than it normally would, but yeah, I think what we'll need to do is go and have a final thought on this because there's a lot to say. I didn't do too great with these. I'd done 11 darts. I did struggle a little bit. I did have to lighten my grip, and as you saw, the darts were going in at a slight more of an angle than I normally throw. The actual grip itself felt quite unique in a way. They're fairly grippy, hence why I struggle a little bit, but I think you could get a really clean release if you like grippy darts, and there's different areas for different people, whether you're a front or rear gripper. Grip rating, I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's not quite on the highest end, but they are very, very grippy. I scraped my thumb down a couple of times, and with my dry skin and everything, it was taking it off. I could almost use it like an emery board on my fingers, but obviously it's going to suit some of you a lot better. They come in 22 and 24 grams, so there's only 2 weights to choose from, which isn't the greatest, but I must admit they feel a little bit heavier than they actually are, because we've actually got the 24 gram and I'd say they felt to me more like a 25, 26, but that could just be the way I was holding them. Price range on this is £59.90. Great price range for all of this extra milling, the unique type of grip, and the fact they're 90% tungsten. I don't think you can really go wrong with the price range for these, and I do think, like I said, if you are looking for an aggressive grip or just something a bit more unique, these are going to be an ideal dart for you. If you agree or disagree with anything I said, or if you're looking at getting a set, or hopefully you've got a set, head on down into the comment section, let us know. If you have got a set, leave a review. It helps lots of people out, make their minds up, because it's all fine and well me telling them what I think of the dart. It's always nice to hear other people's point of view. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of articles, reviews and all sorts on there, competitions and everything, especially with stuff coming up on the telly with darts and everything. Could be something just for you. As always, make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. Lots coming up in the future, not just reviews, but something for everyone. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.